Oh no, it's this way again. I hate when it's this way. Ah, shit. All right, hang on. I just got to figure out how I can stand it up. Oh, I hate when it's this way. Whatever. Let me find the other phone. Okay, here we go. We're off and running. If you ordered a private, I finished the privates. They are loading now. So after this live, I will send them. All right, let's see what we got here. We have TD. How does the Aries feel about me? He's still quiet. Okay. How's the Aries feeling? You over there laughing. You being silly today. You still got the Empress. The only thing is that he is showing a little bit like unappreciative. So he is taking you for granted, but his feelings have not changed for you. He still feels that you're beautiful, grounded, he's attracted, the cups are here, the happiness is here. So even though you haven't heard from him, see, not hearing from somebody is the worst because it drums up all sorts of insecurities, but you're gonna hear from him. You'll hear from him. You will. Let me go to the top. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a little bit behind here because I had some. She started to cry and I wanted to give her the rest of her food before I came on. What's coming in for love for me and Allie RZ? Use your intuition. You have celebration coming up around your relationship, but you need to make a decision. So a situation is going to be presented where you're going to have to make a decision. I'm not so sure you're not going to walk away, or you may be walking away from something else to be with him, but you have to walk away from something, and there's a decision that needs to be made. Your wish comes true, and then you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain, but it may be a little difficult. You know, you may have to make a hard decision. Lauren, is he coming back soon? I'm getting a 33% chance he comes back soon. I'm actually thinking it probably will be more along the lines of the summer, which isn't that far off, but it can feel like a lifetime when you're waiting for it, I know. SS. I'm visiting my ex-A next week. What will happen? You saw water sign in 2020. Is this guy a water sign or this is somebody different? This is, the ex isn't a water sign. There would be this guy, but there would also be a water sign coming in. All right, let's see. What's going to happen with this guy A? Well, it looks like a couple of things going on. It looks like there is a chance that you and him could reconnect, but I feel like you may not feel the same way about him if you guys reconnect. You might kind of feel like that ship has sailed and you're having a hard time drumming up the old feelings for him. You do have a water sign here. You have a water sign here. And the relationship with the water sign could move forward pretty quickly. And you have the power of manifestation around the water sign. See, there's somebody from your past is here, but there's no real love connection with the person from the past. It almost seems like you would be settling if you went backwards. You know, if you went back to him, it would be like, well, I got nothing else, so I'll just take this. And I think if you did get back together, you would be bored, or you would just not be feeling it. Oh, he's a Libra. Okay, so then the water sign is somebody different. So you may wind up back with the Libra for a little bit and then not be feeling it and then move on to the water sign when the water sign shows up. Jennifer. Am I up to Jennifer or did I skip a whole bunch of people? I'm up to Jennifer, okay. Jennifer, am I manifesting strongly? I think you are. You got a 70% chance you're on the right track when it comes to manifesting. And then the Knight of Cups is there. That takes it up even higher. I would say at least like about an 80-85% chance. Oh, you can only see the ceiling? You can't see me? Oh, because of the stupid chat. That's because it's this way. It's not in, you know what I mean? Like I always do it that way. And I don't know, I can't turn it around. If I go like this, it tells me to rotate the device. Rotate this. I mean, it's got to be difficult. Hang on, let me see if I can get this on something higher. Then maybe, I mean, let's try this. I mean, I got to get a little bit better of a setup here. All right. All right, see, I got a delay here on this. Maybe if I sit up on a pillow. Here, I got a pillow here. It's a mess. It's whatever. Rhonda, does Eric miss me and will he come back soon? He does miss you, but I think it may be a little bit before he comes back. I don't think he's coming back right away. It may take some time. What was that, silly? Susie, he opened up a lot and has he been telling me the truth? Okay, let's see. I believe he's been telling you the truth. Yeah. 70% chance. So basically the truth. Let me see something here. Oh, that's the problem. It was too high. Shit. All right, hang on. All right, let me put this down here, see if that helps. This is probably going to go flying, but... All right. Oh, now you get to see my big boobs. What? I'm just going to leave it like this. Stupid. All right. I skipped the super chat at the beginning. Let's see. Lauren, does he regret going with the person that he went with? He has some regret. I'm only getting 33% regret, but there is some regret. I can't go back any further. The first super chat that I can see is Rhonda. Does Eric miss me? So if I missed your super chat, you got to send it with purple hearts because I can't go back any further. AJ, does she get Corey to send me friend requests and messages? Did she get Corey to send me friend requests and messages? Let's see. 70% chance, yes, she did. Ashmita, since I'm not messaging RJ, when will he reach out? All right, let's get the playing cards for that. It could take 9 days. 9 days. Number 9 is around it. Jelena, does M still have feelings for me? He was my boyfriend in 2010. Yeah, he does. He still thinks about you. There's still some feelings here. Ashmita, is my manifestation working regarding RJ? Okay, let's see. %70 chance, yes, it's working. If I skipped your super chat, you got to send me the question with the purple hearts, not just say I skipped it because I can't see the questions. You know what I mean? So if you're sending, like, don't tell me that you missed it. Just send the question with the purple hearts, and then I'll know that it's missed. Tessa, what do my boyfriend Aries feel about me? Okay. Well, you know what? He holds himself back. He does hold himself back because he wants this relationship to evolve, and he believes that he may not know consciously, but there's the divine guidance here that's bringing the two of you together. So there's more to come. It might stress him out at some point, but he's very intuitive. And he feels like he's got a wish around this situation and like he's made it to the top of the mountain. So he's happy. He's happy in the situation, and he does feel like a strong connection, as if this was something that's meant to be. SS, regarding reading for me and the water sign. A's feeling when he sees me. There's happiness that comes in around the water sign. The water sign may be a business owner, or he may be somebody that works at a high-ranking position in whatever job he does. You feel like the world is at your feet when you meet him, but you meet him when you step out of the box. He could be a Cancer. A's feeling like he's got choices. He's got choices. So I don't know what he's doing or what's going on with him, but he feels like there's choices around him. Fatima, when will I have a significant conversation with the Taurus? In 9 days, and if it doesn't happen in 9 days, because there's a 9 around it, it would be sometime this spring with the hearts. What the heck? Okay, I did that one. Elantra. What are Marquis' current feelings for me at this time? Does he still love me? He feels a little bit of regret around this situation, and he may be a little silent because he's kind of like contemplating what's going on. He's still, he still loves you. There's still feelings here. He feels very burdened by whatever went down between the two of you. Yeah, I think he wishes that it had gone differently. He looks like he's a slow mover, so I wouldn't expect anything to change overnight with him. But I think that there is more to come from this relationship. I don't think it's over. Sue, how will my April 25th test go? Okay, how will my April 25th test go? It should go well. You've got the Magician, the World, and the Chariot. It should go well. Miss Shanti, General. Okay, General for Miss Shanti. You may be going through a quick moment of isolation coming up where you're just kind of not wanting to deal with anyone. I can totally relate. But after that passes, and it will, you have a period of financial stability coming in and a wish that comes true. There's an earth sign around you that may be very important or significant, then that relationship with this person moves forward very quickly. They're a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. There also may be a new business endeavor that you might be fiddling around with or playing around with that can be very successful. What's the matter, babe? You need the binky? Where'd it go? It's right here, Bubby. Here. Open your mouth. There you go. All right. Raise, pick a card. What's my next relationship going to be like? Physical features. The next relationship should be really good. It's full of love. You have the Empress here, which is love, money, abundance, prosperity. It could even be children if you want them. If not, be careful. Don't hold yourself back. You may have to pursue it a little bit, but it should be a good relationship with a lot of stability. The person may be darker in coloring, darker eyes, darker hair. They may be tall, and they may be in pretty decent shape. RZ, why is Allie not being physical with me? All right, well, there's a couple of things going on. He right now is overthinking things and contemplating things. He's also a little bit unprepared. And he thinks that you have choices. Either you have choices or he has choices, but I think that he thinks that you have choices. So he's not, he just doesn't want to take it to that level and right now. I don't know. I think that you should ask him. I think that he would be open and he would tell you exactly what's going on. But I think that there may be choices around one or both of you. And he doesn't want to overcomplicate things. AJ. Does Marcus know she called me? I'm not convinced he knows. Susie, he said that he might change jobs to be nearer to me. Will he? I'm only getting a 33% chance that he will right now. So maybe in the future, but it's not coming up real strong that he's going to be doing it anytime soon. Did I make it through all the super chats, or is this stupid thing not loading? Oh, I think that maybe I did make it through all the super chats. Let me know if I skipped over anyone. Oh, it's Stephanie. Okay. How did T feel after seeing me and him trying to make small talk? I barely spoke to him and kind of ignored him. It was very awkward. All right, let's see. How did he feel? He felt a little bit burdened by the situation. And he kind of felt like it was awkward. He did. He also felt a little stuck. Bless you, my baby. Stephanie, the second time I saw him today, did he come looking for me on my floor? I was busy with a patient. Okay. I think he did come looking for you today. Yeah, I think it's starting to get to him, this situation. Allison, how's my dad's health? Okay, I always preface it with I'm not a doctor, but let's see. How's dad's health? I'm not a doctor, so if there's something crazy going on, I would always suggest seeing a doctor, but overall health, let's see. You know what? It's pretty well balanced. So this is right in the center of the spread, which is pretty well balanced. 3 of Pentacles is here as well. I would think that overall he's okay. I mean, I don't know if he's got something that's chronic or something that You know, he's got to watch like diabetes 2 or high blood pressure or something like that. But it doesn't seem like it's anything that is too bad. But maybe something he has to monitor. Overall, it looks like he's okay. What the hell? Um... hmm. Tony, is Juan the Virgo my future husband? Well, I got a 70% chance. Could be. Could be. Oh my God, I don't. How did I miss all these super chats? I mean, you guys said 4 or 5. There's like 5,000 of them. I feel like I'm never going to catch up here. Oh shit! Now this phone just died. All right, I'll have to use this one. Lydia. Mac has feelings. I have feelings, but he doesn't know what's next. I called it quits. Is he coming back? Oh, yeah. I don't think he's giving up that easy. Not at all. He's coming back. He's coming back. He is not giving up that fast. I don't care. Even if he says that he's given up, he's not. I did that one. Jennifer, what's the Scorpio's current feelings for me? All right, let me see. Current feelings. Scorpio for Jennifer. Success and divine intervention is here. He's also feeling very balanced. He feels like you're creative, happy, beautiful, loving, passionate, and magical. Lauren, does he know that I have feelings for him? Oh, I see. Because people are posting the same super chat with the purple. That's why I'm getting really confused. Yeah, he knows that you still have feelings for him. He can feel your energy. But send the questions only once, because otherwise, like, I'm getting all screwed up and I'm totally way out of order. Georgia, does RS still want to take things to the next level? What happened there, buddy? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Yes, he does. Jennifer, is V the Scorpio going to get in contact soon? He's still ignoring, or let's see. Yes, he's going to be in contact with you soon. He's just not ready right now. He just needs a little bit more time. Moon Lover, what did my dreams mean last night? Well, there's a number of things going on. There is destruction and rebuilding. There's turning a corner. There's fighting and bickering. It looks like a little bit of turmoil is happening before your life moves forward. I almost want to say like a dark night of the soul kind of thing is starting to happen. Right. Miss Shanti, I did. RZ, I did. Susie, I did. RZ, AJ, Allison, Lydia, RZ, Lauren C, RZ, I did those. Okay. Ray, I did. Jennifer, Georgia, SS. If I put efforts by burning a candle to get B close to me, what will be the outcome? And will me and B get close? All right, I think it's going to take a whole lot of work for you to get him to get close to you. So let's see. If we practice candle magic, can we get B to move closer? I only get a 33% chance. Like, it's going to take work. You can do it, but it may be something that you have to work on for some time. And it's going to take a whole lot of effort. And, you know, like with candle magic, I mean, with everything, there's no guarantee. But you could definitely try it. Hmm. Susie, how is he feeling about us after today? All right. Well, it may still be a little bit funky between you and him for a little while. Right, I think I'm at Stephanie. Oh, I don't see the question now. Oh, maybe I answered them. That's why she removed the question. Oh, Stephanie, his current feelings towards me after today. Okay, let's see. He feels like you're very strong and you're very focused. He feels like you could do better than him. He feels like you could do better than him. He's kind of feeling a little bit weak right now, and like he feels like an idiot. I think he's going to try to get back in your good graces, but it may take a couple of days. I think he's going to come like around you more, like slowly, like try running into you. Tash, for the second question, why is Anis being so clingy lately? Do you see him trying to get physical Saturday when we go out? I'm suspicious. Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's going to try something, but use your intuition. The intuition card is here. Marth, what does a Scorpio think of me? The Scorpio, well, he's a little worried about something around you. I don't know what that's about. But he feels like you're balanced, you're creative, you're funny, you're charming, you're smart. He thinks that you're a fun person. I don't know what he's worried about, though. It's funny. Anxiety comes up around him. Maybe he's intimidated. He could be intimidated. That happens sometimes. Malika, what's coming towards me in love? All right, now I have to plug this phone in. Balance. Balance. You have a wish, balance, compassion, patience, serenity. A soulmate relationship enters. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody's going to be coming in pursuing you hardcore. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. But it would be somebody that's like really pursuing you. Which was the question that Susie couldn't hear? Was it the one about him moving closer? I can't remember. I can't remember what the question was. Send me what the question is. What's happening here, miss? Stephanie, how does he think I currently feel for him? He thinks that you think he's an idiot. He really does think you think he's an idiot. All right, baby. All right. All right. I have to plug the phone in. Hang on. Oh. Put it like this. All right. That'll work. That'll have to work. Because otherwise the phone's gonna die. Oh my God, I can't get it to stand up. I hate when it's like this. Where the hell was I? Oh, I did those. All right, good. Good. Moon Lover, how will my trip go next month? You're going to have a great time. It's going to be a good trip. It's going to be like, yeah, it's going to be a really good time. You may find some serenity and calm during the storm. It looks like it's going to be a good time. AJ, is she trying to get Corey to hook up with me in order to get me and Marcus to disconnect? You know, the thing is that nobody else can break a connection. You know, she can't break your connection. She could try, but that's not going to work. It doesn't show she's trying. But this is the thing, like manipulation can work for 5 minutes, but it doesn't work long term. You cannot manipulate people for the rest of their lives. Sooner or later, they figure it out. But I don't think that she's trying to do that. I don't know what she's trying to do, but I don't think that she's trying to do that because it's not coming up. Empress. What is Nick's intentions? Does he really like me? He does really like you. He does. His intentions are moving forward, that he's leaving things in the past that don't work for him, and he's moving on to greener pastures. And I think he sees you more as somebody in the future, and he's walking away from bullshit that's going on in the past that's just not working for him. Kiki. How will my first time meeting the Sagittarius go? I think it may be a little bit awkward in the beginning, or you may feel a little awkward, but then I think after a few minutes, you guys kind of click, and then things move forward pretty quickly because the Hangman is here in reverse. So I think that things are going to move forward quickly after the initial awkward moment. Oh, why? I can change this? If I can change it, that would... Oh, yeah, it is locked. How do I unlock it? If I press the button, it doesn't... Yeah, it's locked. How do I unlock it? Now, how do I put it on auto rotation? Pull your screen up. It should be there. Okay, let's see. Then you got to see the mess on my floor. What's it? Pull your screen down and then push it. Pull the screen down. I don't know. I can't get it to work. All right, I don't know. I can't get it to work. Oh, the one that buffered for Susie was, how's he feeling about me today? I think I said that you had a long road of bullshit still before you get anywhere with him. I think that's what came up. Like, overall, he felt like the judgment card was there, so things were going to... He was going to feel like things were moving along or there was more to come, but there's a kind of like a road of bullshit. I think he's still going to be up and down and back and forth for a while. And I think that today he may be feeling a little bit nervous about things. There's one for Kevin. Okay. Lauren, does he still have feelings for me? He does have feelings for you. Yeah, he does. It's Stephanie. I think that I got to those, the two that I missed, but let me know if I didn't. I think I did. Jay, is there potential with Karen from the dating app? Yes, there's potential. I would go for it. I would give it a shot. See, it's not buffering here for me, and it hasn't been. It's just the wrong way, which is so annoying. But next time I'll make sure that it's going the right way. Mary Elena, what's next with hubby? He's acting like a friend. What's the matter, Avery? What's wrong? Oh, let me whip that puss. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, but that's going to change. This guy, you know, he pisses me off because he's playing games. He's playing games. That's going to change. He's acting like a friend today. Tomorrow will be a different story. He's got some nerve. Mary Elena, can I count on consistent child support? Okay. No, I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's going to be consistent. So I would be careful with him, or stay on top of him, or whatever you got to do. Go through the court system, whatever you need to do, because it doesn't look like he's going to be consistent with child support. Stephanie, what is his next move towards me, or what's the future hold for me and him? Well, I think you guys are going to reconnect. I don't think that this is over. I think, though, that he's a little bit afraid to man up. He is. He's burdened. He feels like an ass. And he doesn't have strength around him. It's actually, strength is in reverse, so he feels like he's weak. I think what's going to happen is he's going to come sniffing around, you know, acting like he's at the right place at the right time, you know, like putting himself in the, and then he's going to try to smooth things over without actually having to, like, come right out and say, hey, I'm an asshole. He's going to try to show you that he's sorry. And I think that you guys will get back on track. I don't think that this is the end. Mary Elena, will hubby give me a baby if we come to an agreement? I would be very careful with having another baby with this guy, because he is not giving you, he's not cutting you loose. He's playing games with you, and he's not being, and I wouldn't trust any agreement that he says anyway. I don't think he wants to have another child. I don't think that he, like I said, I would just be very careful, because I feel like getting consistent child support out of him is going to be difficult. And if you bring another child into the mix, I would just really think about it, because I think it's just going to complicate things. And I don't think he's going to adhere to any agreement. I mean, I don't know what kind of an agreement you're thinking of, but I don't think he's going to adhere to it. I think he's going to continue playing his games. And I think that you're going to be the one that's going to be stuck with, you know, most of the burden. Will hubby and Josie break up ever? Him or her, or when? Well, I actually think that they go back and forth all the time, that they break up and get back together. And I think he does the same thing to her that he does to you. Well, I don't see a breakup with them coming up soon. Not for good. I mean, I think that they go back and forth quite a bit. Maybe not until next winter. This is like this is the thing for him. This is the thing for his ego. This makes him feel really good. It's really sick that it makes him feel good about himself that he's torturing the two of you. More so you, because I don't think that she cares for him as much as you do. I think that, you know, she's just kind of like, he's like the guy that's there. I'm not so sure that she's in love with him. Solar, what's coming in for the rest of March for me and him? Okay. Oh, you got some fun times, spontaneity. You also have a little bit of adventure. There may be a creative project or something that you do creatively wise. That's going to be a lot of fun. You have overall happiness with him for the rest of March. Things may be moving slowly, slow and steady, but I still think that you're going to have a good time the rest of March. March should be good. Allison, what's going to happen between me and Marcos? All right, what's going to happen? You may have a decision to make around this situation coming up. You have the Two of Swords. It also looks like, I don't know if you guys are going to go on a little trip. Even if it's for the day, there may be a trip coming up. You may be working on your relationship, and your relationship may be feeling like it's very well grounded and that you have long, deep roots. There's success around a relationship with him should you want it. It may take a little bit of work, and it may not be the most passionate in the beginning, but it looks like it can be a good, you know, a decent relationship. All right, I'm up to Kiki. To me and the Sagittarius have a connection. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Yes, you do. You have a pretty decent connection too. Nancia, when will my husband come out of this and be him again? Okay, let's see. We need a timing issue here. When is this going to pass? This spring. The month of June may be especially good for him, but this spring he should start being himself a little bit more. Jennifer, question below. Let me see. The tenant said is leaving earlier, and instead of a 2-month time, he said it's 10 days before, and asked if I could find someone as soon as possible. Should I just reply okay, and I'll announce, or should I make it clear? Um, Okay, so wait a minute. Should I just reply okay? And I'll put the announce. All right, let's see. So in other words, rather than having a conversation with him, just say okay and let him go. Let's see. You know what? It probably would be easier if you just let him go, and save yourself the heartache of the situation. That's what I'm thinking, rather than making yourself crazy. You know, he doesn't feel too stable to me. I don't think he's dangerous, but I don't know. He feels like he's got a screw loose. I would let him go. Get him out. I hope I answered that right. I'm not 100% sure that I understood the question. All right, SS. How A and B feel when they see me with the water sign. I don't think that either one of them is going to be surprised. I think that both of them are going to be kind of feeling like I think A is going to feel like the situation was just like going backwards wasn't going backwards, like there was no no happiness there, or no reconnection, or almost like boring. You know, like I don't know. I just don't think that the spark is going to get reignited, and I think he's going to know that. B, I think, is going to feel like he's not shocked because he's just, you know, kind of go with the flow kind of guy, and he's all over the place, and he doesn't want to be in a serious relationship, and he doesn't. I don't think he's going to be shocked either. I think they're both going to kind of expect it. Allison, when will A and K split, and how will I find out? They could be splitting up this May. How you going to find out? Somebody is going to tell you. I obviously, but no, I think it's going to be somebody from their inner circle is going to want to tell you. It's like raring to tell you, like anxious to get the news to you. I don't know who it is. It looks like it could be a Sagittarius. Oh, baby, what's going on here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, stretch it out. Go ahead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good girl. Mary Elena, why is the Leo guy distant? Does it have to do with sex? Okay, let's see. No, I don't think it has to do with sex. I think that he's just not sure of where you are in your life, and he's not exactly sure where he is in his life, and he's just not sure. I don't think that he wants to get hurt. I think he's being a little cautious, and I think that I would pursue this Leo guy a little bit, to be honest with you. I wouldn't let him go so quickly. So even if he's a little distant, you know, I would try to, if you can, smooth things over with him a little bit. Keeping him around and having somebody else's energy around you can only help. It can only help. Afia, how will my birthday be on Friday? Oh, happy birthday. What can I expect? Okay, Friday should be a good time. It looks like you may be contemplating something, overthinking things. This could be overthinking too, like what you're going to do for your birthday. You're laying down the law. Moving into this year, you're not going to be standing for any bullshit. Laying down the law, getting what you want, putting the right foot forward. You have a fire sign around you that may have money coming in. Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. And you also have some spontaneity. The Empress is here. So if you're not with anyone right now, this fire sign may show up. It may be like legit. Just be careful when the Empress shows up if you don't want children, because it's always the possibility that you can conceive or have a child when the Empress shows up. I think your birthday is going to be a great start to a good year. SS, A, the Libra, my ex's 2020 love reading. Okay. What's going on for A, the Libra? What's going on for A, the Libra? Okay. He's got a couple of things going on. So he's got, I mean, he does have other options around him. He's got an Aries around him. He's got a Sagittarius around him. He also may be working hard on his own, like a transformation, transforming his whole life. He's prepared. He's moving forward. He knows he has choices. He feels a little burdened by the choices, but he's moving forward. He also has a Taurus around him. So he's got opportunities when it comes to love, and he's like, seems like he wants to, I'm not going to say play the field, but he wants to keep his options open, because I think he's really looking for something to gel for him this year. What's the matter, baby? Yeah? What's those sounds that you're making? The dog is snoring. Anna, what is JF's decision about his connection with me? I'm wasting my time praying we can make it work. Is it something about me? Why did he stop communicating? Or is it really his job that's taking his focus? Okay. Is it really his job that's taking his focus? 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got a 99% chance. You got 3 aces that it's his job. I don't think it's anything that has to do with you personally. I think it's his job, and I think that his nature is sort of slow and steady. I think that it also could be the kind of thing where having a relationship for him right now may be a little too much. He's undecided. There's indecision around him, and there's a delay when it comes to happiness, but it's not something that you did. Like, don't blame yourself. It's not like, you know, he's sitting around and he's like, oh, I just don't like her. It's not like that at all. I also think that he gets very wrapped up in what he does, and he has no choice but to give it his all. That's, you know, that's the field he's in, and it takes a lot out of him, and it doesn't leave room for much else. Unfortunately, you're the one that's suffering, but I think he is too. I think that he's pretty lonely, you know. I mean, it's not, I mean, I think that most people want to be in relationships. You know what I mean? Like, we're humans. We're pack animals. That's how we are. So I think that you're both suffering. And as far as wasting your time, if you feel like you're wasting your time, there is nothing wrong with seeing what else is out there, going out on other dates, hanging out with other people. There's nothing wrong with that. Anna, is my schooling improve and be beneficial in getting a new job, or should I just do something else? You got 70% chance that you should stay in this school. But look, it's showing here that you're burdened. And this happens a lot. Something is hurting you. You're hurt over something, and then all of a sudden everything else in your life seems to suck. Or we question it because it's like we're hurt over something. And then it's like, well, everything sucks. And everything goes down the toilet. We've all been there. But I think that this school is good for you. 70% chance, yes. You may be feeling weighed down, bogged down, burdened, but I think that you're going to get through it. And I think you'll be happy once you're done with the school. You'll feel relief. You'll feel like now you've got what you need. SS, do you see a hookup with B during March or April? Okay. 2, I don't get any aces, so I can't give you a percentage, but I can give you the 10 of cups, which is positive. So I think that if you want to hook up with him and you put it out there, I think that you can get him to hook up with you. Anna, why is this man named Charles so negative about being with someone who works overseas? Why is he so negative about my man? What's going on here with this Charles? Is Charles somebody from your past? Because you got somebody from your past returning. I think that Charles, well, you know, I think that most people would say long distance relationships are very hard. They're very difficult. And I think that he's trying to either break you out of kind of like a rut, but I think he means well. I mean, he's got the sun around him. I think he means well, but I'm not so sure that I don't think that I understand where he's coming from. I think he's trying to be a good friend, and he's trying to say, you know, you've wasted your time, that you know, you could be with somebody right now. And I get that. So many of us, I mean, I look back on my life and all the years that I've wasted waiting for things to happen or hoping things would happen. But if that's the path you're on, that's the path you're on. You can't just change the way that you feel. I mean, you can change the way you feel. You can get out of your own way. You can do something else. But, you know, I don't know if going out with just a random Joe Schmo is going to make you any happier. See, those are things that you have to answer for yourself. And, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with talking to people and getting their 2 cents, but a lot of times that's all it is. It's their 2 cents. It's just their opinion. And a lot of times they're coming from places where it's either something that didn't happen for them in the past. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he had been in a long distance relationship in the past and it didn't work out. I used to talk to a psychic. I only did a couple of times because she turned me off really quick. And she was famous. I saw her on TV. And at the time, I was dating the guy that was a lot younger than me. And I thought that we had an instant connection because she was dating somebody who was a lot younger than her at the time. But what I noticed with her advice, when I called her and things were going well with her guy, she read for me positive. When things were going shitty with her guy, she read for me negative. So I realized she's not giving me a psychic reading based on me. She's giving me advice based on her own life. So sometimes that happens too. And I think that's what may be going on here. Charles. Anna, why am I experiencing such nervousness? Am I about to experience something surprise? Should I be worried? Don't be worried because, all right, this is what I'm going to tell you. This is what one of my teachers told me today. She said that we're experiencing shifts. So she said that yesterday she felt 2 of them. They were small ones. Today she said that there's a big one coming. The first one happened around Mercury going direct. The second one happened around the new moon. And now we have another big one coming. So people that are sensitive to this energy are picking it up. So I went to the mall with one of my friends today and we were talking about this stuff. And she said the same thing to me that my teacher said, not having any idea that I spoke to my teacher today. So I think that that's what you're picking up. I don't think it's anything to be nervous about, but I've been nervous a lot lately too. Like I have, the best way I can describe it, it's not so much an anxious feeling. It's more of like the feeling in my stomach, like when you go over like a roller coaster, like you go down. So I think that you're picking up on these energetic shifts. I think that's what it is. Kiki, can I make them want me more? Just be yourself, but don't be too available. And don't answer every phone call. Leave them hanging a little bit, and that'll make them want you a little bit more. Anna, my mom in a dream gave me a rose pin for my hair. What does that mean? All right, we're asking the spirit cards. All right, what's the problem, little mama? You want more food? I have to get you more food. The Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. The King of Air. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. The Page of Air. Challenging information, delays, changes in plans. The truth delivered without tact. I think it has something to do with you going back to school. The rose, too, to me, is also a symbol of love. So I think that there was love in that dream and school. Gemini and Pisces, I think that that's a good match. That's me and my brother. I am going to go get her some food, and I'm going to get myself something to drink. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, baby. All right, babe, I'm coming. Oh, the phone here went sideways. Figures. Let me continue on. Okay. Let me shake that up again. I gotta shake it a little more. I know. She like howls. She's hungry. Ow! Okay. Where was I? Kiki, I did. Lily, welcome. How is my Aquarius feeling about me? No contact. Is it over? Okay, let's have a look. What's that face for, Avery? You need a break? You need a breather? It's not over. So the Aquarius is feeling a little bit stuck in the mud. They're feeling like they're going to give things a little bit of a minute, the dust to settle. I think you're going to hear from this person. It may be before the winter ends. So if you haven't spoken to them in quite some time, I think that you should hear from them before March 21st. If not, for whatever reason, the next opportunity that would come up would be June. Melissa, do you see a pregnancy coming soon? I'm a Taurus. Okay, let's see. Things like this. 70% chance, yes, which would make me think that it probably would be before the end of the year, but closer towards the end of the year. Anna, my oldest son asked me why I won't go overseas to meet Jay. Will he welcome me to visit him there? Around October or before the end of the year. Okay, let's see. All right, you didn't get any aces. However, you got the wish card, which means that your wish can come true, and it might be fated with the judgment card for you to go. I think that there's a very strong chance that you can end up going overseas to see him before the end of the year. Lauren, is he trying to avoid me? Is he trying to avoid me? I get a 70% chance that right now, yes, he is trying to avoid you. Oh, I skipped Alyssa. All right, let me go back up. Find Alyssa, hang on. Alyssa, will Martin never give up in our connection, even if we're not talking for months? Oftentimes, connections that are strong like that, it doesn't matter. You know what? Like, we get really like skeptical, or we question it when it comes to like a romantic relationship. But like, think about it with your friends. Like, I have a friend of mine who I've been friends with since I'm like 5 years old. And I probably went about 10 years without speaking to her until Avery was born. And then I spoke to her recently. But my connection with her doesn't go away. It doesn't make a difference. I cannot see or speak to her in 10 years and she's still there. Like, that doesn't go away. It's the kind of thing where, like, you can't make it up and you can't destroy it. It's just a connection. And I mean, you can run away from it, you can avoid it, you can choose not to be with that person. Like my friend that I'm talking about, she's not in my everyday life. I don't see her every day. I haven't seen her I probably have not hung out with her in, well, her son is 15, so probably close to 17 years. But it's the kind of connection that she can read my mind. She knows exactly what's going on. So you can't break or disintegrate that kind of a connection. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how long the time is, because time, we count time here in the material world. And you know what somebody told me? I didn't even know this. That time was created, like the powers that be that control like the financial world created time so that we could pay bills. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I was told. Like, they had to make a time so that, you went to work at 9, you got off at 5, that kind of shit. SS, what B felt for me during the trip? Was he interested in me? Did you go on the trip yet, or it's coming up? I think you already went on the trip. You already have, okay. I'm not so sure what he was feeling, because it shows here the death was in reverse and the 2 of Cups is in reverse. So I don't know. I mean, what did you get when you were on the trip? Because it doesn't show that either much happened or there's not much showing up here in the feelings department. It's showing, I mean, it looks like the trip was a good time, but the 2 of Cups in reverse is a breakup. Death in reverse is things not moving forward. The Queen of Swords could even be arguments. Did anything special happen on the trip? Because it looks like it was kind of stagnant, or he was just sort of, not really thinking much. Anna, do we have any plans of coming home by June 1st? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. You only got 1 ace here, right? But this is what it's saying here. The ship is coming in, all right? So I don't know if he's a sailor or, something like that. The ship comes in, 1 ace, and the happy home. So I would think he is coming home. AJ, what is my divine masculine like? Don't hold themselves back. They're quick with their tongue. They have a lot of love. They're very straightforward. They make it to the top of the mountain. They have some money, but they do sometimes get a little bit bogged down by life. SS, there wasn't much between us. Just wanted to know his feelings and thoughts. It just seems like he was just kind of there. Like he wasn't really feeling or thinking much. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I think you have, I think that you have better people around you coming up. Lauren donated through PayPal. Okay. Lauren, why is he avoiding me? Well, he's turning in. He's isolated himself a little bit because he's like thinking about things, thinking about where his life is going. He's working hard. Either like the Eight of Pentacles could be either working hard on a new skill, a new business opportunity. A new business working hard on a new skill, working hard to propel his financial life forward. So he's like, I think he may be a little stressed out when it comes to money or work. And I don't know if he thinks that you're going to confront him with something that he's not ready to deal with. And that's what's holding him back, or that's why he's trying to avoid you. He doesn't want to have to deal with it. He's not ready to talk about it. Okay, did I make it through all the super chats? I think I did. I'm going back up to the top. Let me just drink this because you know why? I can't eat. Intermittent fasting. I can't eat later. So this is it for me. All right. Oh, there's more. Okay. Darlene, how is Kevin feeling about me currently? He feels that you're balanced. He feels that you're happy. You're pretty. You're attractive in other ways too, not just physically. You're emotionally attractive, peaceful, balanced, and loving. Fati, upcoming events for the next week. Okay. You may have a decision to make that's, difficult. You may have a hard time making a decision. You may be feeling like somebody kind of betrayed you, and you may also be feeling like, on the other hand, you made it, there may have been some situation where you feel like you put a whole lot of work in and now you're starting to see it pay off. So coming up, I think you have a couple of things. Look out for a little betrayal, but also look out for a soulmate relationship or a soulmate to come in. Malapale, how's the Gemini feeling? Okay, how's the Gemini feeling? Gemini feels like this relationship is moving slow and steady, that it's built on solid ground. He's very attracted to you. He's not holding himself back. He's coming forward a little bit more. I think the relationship's in a good place right now. Vicky, does Richard have true feelings for me, or is it just lust? And will he show them? Okay. Hey, you all right, baby? He's going to show them. He's got deeper feelings than just lust. And you're going to see that coming up. Jovi, why did I have a dream about the Aries twice if I don't like him? Is he interested in me? Oh, he probably is. Yes, he is. Oh, did I skip one from SS? All right, if I skipped one from SS, oh, here we go. I see it. And then let's cut off the super chats so that I can go. I'll take a break and I'll come back on probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. SS, is the water sign a foreigner? Will he be attractive and when will we meet? Okay. 70% chance that he's a foreigner. I think that he's going to be young, so I think he may be 30 or under. And you could meet sometime this spring. If you don't meet him this spring, then the next chance would be November. Anna, if JF is depressed or angry about still being over there, will he talk to me soon about it? Okay. See, I'm wondering too if a lot of this silence is because he can't talk. Or you know what I'm saying? Like he's under some kind of lockdown. Yes, he will talk to you about it soon. I dated a guy who was a sailor. This was years ago. And he couldn't tell me where he was going. I never knew where he was. Of course, he was also probably a liar. I mean, I know he was a liar. So that could have been a lie too, but I mean, as if I was going to come combing the world for his stupid ass. You know, we used to call him Vanilla Ice because he really reminded us. He was like Vanilla Ice, and he liked Vanilla Ice. It was a bad thing. It was a bad episode. It was a bad decision. I've made many of them. All right, let me get the moderators. Okay, I'll get me heck. What's coming towards me in general, Mihak? Ah, shit. Oh, man. Okay, well, this just flew out, so that's a good thing. The Two of Cups. A love connection, a soulmate connection, rekindling of an affair or a situation, leaving things in the past that no longer work for you, laying down the law, financial stability is coming in. You have some good stuff coming up. Definitely. Adele, okay. I'll make sure I get to Adele. Let me give this guy a little water. What's the matter, Dylan? You parched? Are you parched, Dylan? There you go, buddy. I gotta show you guys later. I went to the mall with one of my friends and she bought me this dress. She's very generous, this friend of mine. We happened to wander in one of these stores that sells fancy dresses and the prices were really, really, really reasonable. So she bought me this dress that I can't fit into right now, but I got to show it to you later. When I come on later, I'm going to show you. It's a peacock dress. All right, let me get to Adele. Oh, it's Adela. Adela. How is the relationship between the Aquarius and Dawn? Okay. It's funny that the name Adela comes up. I'll tell you why. The Aquarius and Dawn. They may be having a little bit of a rough time. There's got some indecision or having trouble to making a decision, and there could be a split or a large fight. They may have a little bit of a financial thing that's keeping them together. I think that their relationship is going through some serious turmoil, or it will be coming up soon. I'm not convinced that that relationship is going to last too much longer. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but it's like it shows a breakup and destruction and that kind of stuff. So when I was a kid, and on my channel, she makes an appearance on one of my videos. I had a Cabbage Patch Kid, and her name was Adela. And the reason why that's significant is because my grandfather, who was my best friend, used to buy me Cabbage Patch Kids. And I've been hearing his voice. You know, Avery was born on the anniversary at the day he died, 21 years ago. And I've been hearing, when I've been out walking with her in the stroller, I've been hearing my grandfather say to me, I sent you a real live Cabbage Patch Kid. I keep hearing it. So anyway, and then the name Adela showed up, and I'm like, see, there's another sign. My grandfather's trying to let me know. And I didn't want her to be born on the 10th because it was the day he died. But now I think I think he wanted that. Vicky donated PayPal. Okay. All right, I gotta find Vicky. Vicky, send it with the blue hearts, and I'm gonna do Anna. Oh, I did this one. Was there another one from Anna? All right, Dylan, I'll be right with you. 2 seconds. Oh, there's Vicky. I didn't hear. That's okay. Is there a future for me and Richard? Okay. Yes, Richard is in your future. There is a future here. Lauren, is it completely over between me and Jim? All right, moderators, let me get your questions. No, I don't think it's completely over. No, I think there's more to come. I think you need to give it a little bit of space and some breathing room and let, you know, things kind of unravel, but I don't think it's over. All right, Zara, at the time the Taurus returns to me, will he want to be with me or just keep a friendship with me? No, I think he's going to want to be with you. I don't think he gives a shit about being friends. I think that he is going to want to be with you. I think it's going to be your choice at the end of the day. I really do. Okay, I need Brandy and Mel. And I think that's it, right? Katrina's not here? Or SARS? Dylan, give me 1 second and I will be right with you. Right, Dylan, I'll be right with you. Brandy, is my life going to change for the better? Yes, it definitely is. Yes, I think it's going to happen this year, too. Mel. Dylan, I will be right with you. I got one more to do, and then I'll take you out, okay? I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise. Is Greg with the short arms sincere about his friend request? I don't like him, but I wanted to ask. Amy's got short arms? All right, let's ask. Is he sincere? He is sincere. He's sincere, Greg with the short arms. Yeah, he's sincere. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to go. I got to take him out. I'll be back on about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I'll see you guys then. And if I didn't get to you now, send your question later with yellow hearts. Yellow hearts. But don't announce it in the room, because I don't want, like, people to sneak in and cut the line. You know how I feel about being fair. Fair and honest. Those are the two top things for me. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit.